Alright, let's continue on with this book Power, and let me show you how the book is actually set up with the table of contents and the topic before we get into the reading. So this is the first few table of contents, which is very hard for someone with Down syndrome to write upon. This is the second table of contents. This is the third page of the table of contents. Someone with Down syndrome, it's impossible for them to keep up with this much actives. And this is, I believe, might be the final page of table of contents. So that's about 6 to 7 pages. Let me count that after the intro. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 7 pages of content. 7 pages of technically indented content for someone with Down syndrome to be able to accomplish. Alright, so let's get into the first topic, which is the preface. And the preface is what makes this textbook different from many others. That is the first one, not the second one. The first portion topic, what makes this textbook different from any other, is, I'll show you. Number 1. It's written word for word from the Bible. And this is Genesis chapter 1. So the preface, based off of what it says, is what makes this textbook different from any other, is from Genesis chapter 1 all the way through from verse 1 to 6. Word for word indented the Bible, written in English format and study format. So I've been teaching through Redeemer's Faith as well as through the school board how to teach the Bible without effectively having the Bible, and this is the first way to do that. Teaching university students the Bible without having the Bible in the class. And this is a great example of the book of Genesis, all 50 chapters from the book in regards to power, having to do with psychology and sociology. So let's read, continuing what is now written on the page, and that was an explanation. Like many students in their first year of post-secondary education, you are probably feeling overwhelmed. You may be on your own for the first time, going back to school after a few years in the working world, or juggling the needs of a family while you further your education. Whether your parents are paying your way, you saved your own money, or you have a large student loan hanging over your head, the pressure to succeed is always present. That's where this textbook comes in. While the content of most textbooks used in college and university programs designed with a specific course in mind, this textbook contains content that you will be able to apply to all of your courses, meaning you will be able to live that life while you are doing the course study. It is a handbook designed to teach you how to be successful in college, in university, and as a lifelong learner. I know all about that pressure because I felt it too, and I still feel it. My work is plagiarized all the time. so I know about it. I only wish back then that I'd been able to take a course on how to be a successful student. You have to design that yourself. There's no course for it. You have to design how to be a successful student. So, decades later, when as a professor at Centennial College, I was given the chance to design such a course. I jumped at the opportunity, and a few years after that, when McGraw Hill came knocking at my door to see if I'd be interested in developing the Canadian edition of a textbook on student success, I jumped on that too. Now, do you understand the music videos and why you're given those music videos? I'm teaching you how to be yourself in the form that you were born to be and created to be. You are not Nicki Minaj. You are Aaliyah Jennison. Aaliyah Jennison is just playing the role of Nicki Minaj in a music video because that is the way she created her life to be, pretending to be someone who she's not because she doesn't know who she is as the name Aaliyah Jennison. So I'm teaching Aaliyah Jennison how to live as Aaliyah Jennison without the Nicki Minaj name, because that name belongs to someone else, not Aaliyah Jennison. That is what I'm trying to do, to teach Aaliyah Jennison to be herself in life in order to have her own money. You see, it's one thing to learn about nursing or marketing or aviation technology. It's quite another to learn how to be a successful student in any of those disciplines. First of all, begin with be yourself. Be Aaliyah Jennison. Don't try to be Aaliyah Jennison claiming to be Nicki Minaj. Begin with being Aaliyah Jennison. Be a successful student, uh, recognizes recognizing how you learn, what you value, and what you are striving for. It means knowing how to manage your time and your money. It means learning how to take notes, how to write tests, and how to make good decisions. Being a successful student requires you to learn how to research, how to write, and how to present. I present my topics with YouTube. When they see you as Aaliyah Jennison on YouTube, are they seeing you as Aaliyah Jennison or are they seeing you as Nicki Minaj? Ask yourself that question. Are they seeing Aaliyah Jennison on YouTube or are they seeing Nicki Minaj? Which one are they seeing? Let me read that again. Being a successful student requires you to learn how to research, how to write, and how to present. It involves collaborating with others and using technology to make your life more effective and efficient. Technology, a camera, equals SD cards equals video equals YouTube equals Aaliyah Jennison equals not Nicki Minaj. But Aaliyah Jennison knows what she's doing for Aaliyah Jennison to make money that comes in a paycheck with the name Aaliyah Jennison on it and not Nicki Minaj. And that's what this textbook is all about. How to be yourself. How to effectively be yourself while learning through that of the character form of Nicki Minaj because there's no way that one could be Nicki Minaj, especially when they don't have the vocals for it. I'm sorry, I just had to throw that in there, John. Sorry. I just had to throw that one in there. Bye.